because I planned really well for this.
Good. If you didn't, I'd be disappointed.
It better be easy questions like how old are you or what's your name?
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. It's great. They're really simple questions.
Good.
Sounds
Good.
good.
Uh, says I'm live. Can you do you guys see it as?
Yeah, yeah, it's live. I'm just watching it now.
Yeah, it says live. We're good.
All right, perfect. I just gotta get. Oh yeah, we got a viewer.
Nice.
Yes.
Now we can say this was successful.
You can say, I can actually say I did a proper interview with 4 viewers. It's great.
Nice.
It's great. It's
I
great.
think, are we all watching it at the same time?
No, I'm not watching it.
Oh, that would explain why there's 3 viewers then.
There's 7 viewers.
Oh,
So
really? Wow. Damn.
actually went up. Oh, okay, no, one left us. Oh wait, I can share this.
Oh
What?
shit! You know what I did? I'm about to release a video, and I said next 5 people to retweet my next tweet get a shout out, and then I ended up sharing Canoopsy's tweet. So now like they're all retweeting it.
Well, that works, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work. I'll have to make me do it.
Well, okay, we're getting up there. We're getting up there, and we'll start in like a minute. I'm just gonna share it a couple more times on Facebook and Hangouts.
Okay, yeah, we have like 2 minutes anyways. 10 viewers, damn.
I'm actually like genuinely pretty proud of that.
Like, I used to actually do live streams with some guys, and we never even got like 10 viewers. We only got like 4 viewers. It was so sad. And I think the 4 viewers were just us checking if there was viewers.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Darsh,
Yeah.
do you have the Q&A feature on? Because I think you could turn it on. Like people could actually ask questions if you want them
I,
to.
I think it's people can just ask in the chat, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like basically just in chat. They can ask whatever they like, and then it works.
How come I don't see anybody in the chat? I just see me.
Oh, just refresh it, I guess.
Hmm.
Do you guys see people typing in the chat?
Yeah, it's on the it's on that link.
We are like the worst tech reviewers ever.
Yeah.
Is your computer on? Did you push the power button? Can we go check that link again?
Okay.
Power button.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There is one. There is a chat.
Yeah, like on the. Okay. Here we go. This is the watching thing.
It's actually funny. I can't see this chat.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Now you have to like go to the actual YouTube channel.
Yeah. You have to go. Okay. Power button. Oh, okay. Yeah. There is one. There is.
Yeah, that's what I meant by watching ourselves.
Yeah, like on the.
You have to think of it like the radio. You turn the radio on while you're on the air.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
It's so delayed, it's horrible.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. There is one. There is.
Yeah, that's what I meant by watching ourselves.
Yeah, I'm watching. I was watching and trying to see the chat. I don't know if okay. Okay. So maybe we just get started then.
Let's do it.
All right. So first, just for the viewers who do not know who you are, maybe give yourselves an introduction.
All right. Who wants to go? Can you want me to go first? All right, I'll go first. All right. My name is Matthew Moniz. I have a tech channel here on YouTube. I review everything from smartphones to laptops to headphones, anything that just works. That's it.
Hello, it's me, Canoopsy, and that's all I have to say. I'm a tech reviewer. I review stuff, and I make short films that explain things with paper sometimes. But yeah, that's all I have to say. How about you explain who you are?
All right. So hi guys. If you guys don't already know who I am, you guys are on my channel. So basically, I do what Matt and Canoopsy do, or Isaac. Basically, I put out YouTube videos reviewing technology, latest technology I can find, or some tech, like understanding tech, or like explanation videos on certain things. And yeah, so I kind of did this because I wanted to show you guys that there are more than just me. If you guys do just love me, and also just so you guys can, just also like you guys can ask some questions to some people who personally I look up to, because I do look up to you guys, and yeah, so you guys can ask your questions, and it worked great. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the first question. The first question would be, it's pretty generic actually. It's what's your daily driver or your favorite smartphone right now, and why?
Guys, go first this time. We'll split back and forth.
I use the iPhone 6s Plus. I also use the LG G4, but I'm not even sure where it is right now. But what was the other question you asked?
And why?
I just like how it works. Like the camera's good. It's a very consistent experience. Everybody pretty much says that. Yeah.
All right, so for me, same thing as Isaac. I keep calling you Canoopsy, but I keep forgetting that I can actually call your name by now. But yeah, I'm using the iPhone 6s Plus.
Yeah.
Basically, the main reason is battery life. Like the battery life on this thing is insane, and consistency. Like Android has all the apps too, but I find the app experience is still better on the iPhone. But I do switch to the Nexus 6P here and there because I do miss Android and I like the operating system better as a whole.
Okay, true. If you guys could actually, like, if you could build a smartphone, like your dream smartphone, what would it be? Like, thinking about like your favorite features now from like, your daily driver and stuff, like, what would you make as your dream smartphone?
Okay, so I guess it's my turn first. All right, so if I was to combine things, all right, so I'd probably take the Android operating system. I would take Apple's app ecosystem because it's just a lot more polished, and their hardware optimization. So I'd have like the company be able to optimize Android with the hardware they're using, so you get that smooth experience. And in terms of design, I don't know, maybe something like the Galaxy Note 5 in terms of design. I think it looks pretty sweet. And I would take the speaker from the bottom and I put dual front-facing speakers so you get a little bit better audio, and while keeping great battery life. That's what I would do.
Oh.
Just off the top of my head.
Great, that's a great answer. What about you, Isaac?
Yeah, I'd say definitely. I really like the build of the Note 5, and the battery life is pretty good too. If there was two Note 5 batteries put together, that'd be pretty awesome. Why not three? Let's go for three. I don't care how thick it gets. I think if it's thicker, it's easier to hold too. So let's make a 1-inch thick phone. Give it dual front-facing speakers, or like iPad Pro speakers, so you have 4 around the thing. That'd be pretty awesome. And I'd like to say iOS on there just for the simplicity and ease of use, but that probably wouldn't happen because Apple doesn't license their software, obviously. So if it was just stock Android, that'd be pretty awesome. And of course, the specs would just be top of the line, everything.
Yeah, obviously, and like personally for me, like I really like a lot of people have been like saying like I have a lot of friends who are really big into like technology, and all of them tell me the exact same thing in regards to like iOS versus Android. Like there's like a giant debate over it with all the people I talk to, and like I don't like honestly I prefer Android, but I feel like iOS has that simplicity to it. Like you kind of want to go back to, but you don't always want to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So actually, for the next question, it's kind of something that I think a lot of people, because I know a lot of people who are, well, my audience, I guess in a sense, are a lot of people trying to like start YouTube channels and people who are trying to get a bit bigger. So like, any tips you guys have for them starting out?
Well, I made this mistake when I was starting out too, and that was before I did the whole reveal thing, and that was not really connecting with people, not really talking to people, just doing strictly videos, and that's it. No personality, just strictly focused on the product, not really bothering with Twitter. I didn't even want to use Twitter for the longest time. I'm like, screw Twitter, Instagram, only using Facebook, and that's it. And that was a big mistake. So for any new reviewers, I recommend using every social network you can possibly use. Get to know new people, make new friends, and be a bit more personable. Don't be like me a while ago. That was a huge mistake, honestly. So just be out there, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the first time I met Isaac, he told me to F off. So, no, I'm just kidding. He did. No, but basically what he said, I mean, yeah, using social networks is great, but I think at the end of the day, as long as you're consistent with your content, you're putting out like a weekly, not like you don't have to put out a weekly schedule, but as long as you're uploading weekly, even if your videos are terrible, they're going to get better the more content you put out. And I think as long as you stick through that grind, you're going to start learning a lot, and eventually it'll start paying off. Like your videos will just get better, the way you tell things will get better, and you'll just see like a huge difference.
Yeah, exactly. Just building off that, it's not just about being like personable, meeting other people. It's also about doing new things too. I'm gonna use Ash as an example because Ash is like the perfect example of this. He had about 300 subscribers for a while, and he made pretty awesome videos, and we all saw it, and he was like, "This is amazing." And then he kept making those videos. He kept doing new things, trying new things, and you see where he is today. He's making like movies almost. So just keep trying new things. Like don't do the same thing as someone else is, and that's pretty much all I can tell you.
That's true. I know a lot of people always told me it's just like be yourself. Like don't try to like do such like so many different things. Like whatever makes you unique, use that to your advantage in comparison to everyone else. And I really I get that, and it's really really cool. But I found like a lot of like a big thing that a lot of people say is like a lot of like a lot of big gearheads, for example, like, they're all really into like upgrading their gear like a lot and stuff like that. Like what do you say to that? Like do you think that upgrading your gear so often is like a necessity, or is it like you can use like a small compact point and shoot for like as much as you can basically? Like, can you feel what I'm saying with that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get too much, like I wouldn't worry about the gear too much. Like eventually when you get bigger, you're going to upgrade, but I mean, if you can't afford to buy an expensive camera, don't put yourself in debt to go buy one. Like you can still make really great videos with your smartphone. And as long as you're creative enough, you'll be able to do it. Hold on a second, sorry, this phone's ringing. But anyways, yeah, and then eventually you'll be able to upgrade. Like even right now, I just went to 4K, and I was like all hyped up because everyone on Twitter is talking about like FS5s and A7R2s, and then I had a good conversation with Ash, and he's like, don't waste your money. Like you don't need that kind of gear for YouTube. Like as long as you put out good content, you're creative, the rest will come. So I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah. First, shout out to Mind Show because he keeps saying he wants a shout out. So there you go. Also, I've been thinking about this for a while too because I honestly haven't upgraded any of my stuff really since I started, and that was like early 2014. I still use the Canon T4i. It's not the best, obviously, but it does the job, right? Only thing I've really upgraded in the last little while has been my lens to the Sigma 18 to 35. But I think if you start with what you have and then you build off of that, that's how you got to do things. You can't. I know you have to use what you have with you all the time, but if you have like this little like point and shoot that records like 360p video, and you keep using that, and you keep using it for years and years and years on YouTube, there's not too much development there. So at a point when you see profitability, at a point where you see that you know what you're doing is getting somewhere, then it might be the time to upgrade. But don't be like, I'm buying an FS7 for my first YouTube video, or I'm buying a Red Raven or something.
Yeah, like buying an expensive camera is not going to make your video.
It means nothing. Sure,
Like,
well, it looks good, but
yeah. And most people watch it on their smartphones anyways. Like, it really doesn't matter. You're not gonna be able to, like, if you're watching a smartphone video, and if, let's say, I upload, like, I'm using the G7 now, if me and Canupsi, or Isaac did the exact same footage, you probably wouldn't notice a difference on a 5-inch screen. Like, you're really not going to.
Yeah, that's even true with like the iPhone in the sense that like the iPhone, like the 4.7-inch model, you say iPhone 6 and 6S, you can't actually go above 720p on YouTube. So like the screen actually cannot go any higher. So honestly, like I really think like for a lot of people that are like upgrading to 4K right now, like it's great to upgrade to 4K, but in my opinion, like I see like 1080p being here for still a long time before it's like until it's considered like 720p.
But that's the thing. Like even if you go 4K on an iPhone, you're still not going to notice the difference between 1080 and 4K. Like the screen is just too small.
Yeah, no one has like that eye to actually be able to see it.
Exactly.
See the overall difference when it comes to 4K. And personally, like, with 4K, I like the idea of it. I like the fact that 4K is being implemented now. But I feel like I'd expect it to be a lot more prominent right now. And that's actually leading on to my next question, which is where do you see technology being by the year 2050?
I don't even know. I don't think any of us are going to be here by 2050. It's going to be just like robot apocalypse. I can't tell how like that many years from now. Like there's just so much that's already changed in the last 20 years or so that it's almost impossible to really say what's going to happen in 2050. I can't fathom that. Like it's just so far away. Like it's just I can't even imagine. Like computers have developed so far, our phones have developed so far in the last 5 years even. So I really can't. I don't know how to answer that at all.
I'll definitely be dead. Besides that, I don't know. I mean,
No.
from what we know now, like obviously, self-driving cars will be there, right? Of course. By then, we know augmented reality will be perfected, which is like I mean, that's 40 years from now. You probably wouldn't even be using a headset by then. Like, who knows what's going to happen? Like, devices will obviously continue to get smaller. Screens will be flexible like they are now, or starting to become now. Like, there's just so many little things that we can't even imagine, right? So I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'm sure if I'm still alive, it'll be really, really cool to see some of the things that we come up with by then. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I actually remember seeing it actually on an interview for somewhere I was applying, and I was just really stumped by like the idea of seeing so far in the future, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to hear what you guys, being people who review technology currently, think that it'd be in the future. Um, for the next question, it's just kind of more general, but what's your favorite pastime?
I don't have a pastime. When you're married with kids, there's no such thing. It doesn't exist anymore. No, joking. Pastime, honestly, I mean, just hanging out with friends, playing some video games here and there, just hanging out, like relaxing, getting away from working all the time. And hanging around with family, most importantly.
Yeah, I can pretty much second that. I like to cook sometimes. I like to eat sometimes. Um, I like to make YouTube videos, obviously, to play with new technology. I like to play video games and stuff, but I don't get the time really. Like, I just like relaxing basically. I like to sleep like all day if I could, but it's definitely not good.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Um, when it comes to actually video games, what's your favorite video game?
Go for it,
Um,
Isaac.
I'm gonna say Gary's Mod. Gary's Mod is amazing. If you guys know about Gary's Mod.
I have to go check it out.
Not really a big video games person.
Um,
How about you?
for me, you know what? The game I've been playing mostly lately, and the reason why I like it is because I can play it for 20 minutes and then put it down, is Heroes of the Storm. Because it's just, you hop on, like, the games are literally 15 to 25 minutes long, and then you're done. So that's probably the game I play mostly right now.
Nice,
Cool.
nice.
Pretty
But
cool.
I have to check out Gary's mod.
Yeah, it's a really old game. It's like from 2000 and something, but everybody still plays it now. It's so fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so, like the games like from like 2000, like 2005. Those games are like good games. Like though I was only born around that time, I play them currently. Like
Yeah.
my brother recently bought an adapter for our N64, and we like
Oh, really?
set it up to HDMI. So it's a lot of fun to play these old games. Definitely. When you guys were younger, did you guys ever see yourselves doing something in like this kind of like area, like with film and like video creation and stuff like that? Did you guys have like a knack for it when you guys were younger, or just a hobby, or did you see yourself doing something like this?
Um, I always knew I was going to be doing something in IT. Like, I've always been into computers. Like, I built my own system when I was like 10 years old. My first computer was like a Macintosh Plus, which I like barely used, but I always knew I was going to be doing something with IT because I was always the person that people went to when they had like a computer problem or needed to fix something. So I started my career in IT. I went to school for IT, and then part of me just didn't want to do the whole like 9 to 5, sit at a desk and help people fix their stuff. I wanted to do something more. I wanted to talk about the stuff that I loved, which was the products that I was using. So I tried the whole tech blog thing, and then that kind of made its way over into YouTube, where I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to just point out that it's been on my face this entire time.
That's because you have a beautiful face.
On the actual video, that's how it's been this entire time, and it's kind of embarrassing. You guys are all just talking, and it's just my face the whole time. But anyways, to your question, I pretty much been doing video like my entire life. I said it in my reveal video thing. I hate calling it that, but I pretty much have just done, like, I've just been filming random things, like playing with iMovie, and I've been making videos like pretty much since YouTube started. That was like 2007 I joined, and then it was all bad, horrible videos, but it's what kind of got me interested in just making videos in general. There's just something about making something like that, like something about creating a piece of work you can show other people, and some of my my best, proudest memories were bringing some of my videos to class that I didn't have to make, but I made them for projects. And I'm like, this is what I made. And it was just so awesome to share something with other people that you're kind of proud of making. So I kind of went off the topic of your question, but I've been making videos like forever, and I finally landed at tech, and I think it's the best sort of thing to make videos about if you're interested in it, obviously.
TLDR, Isaac likes making videos.
I do like making videos, yes.
Okay. So you guys probably already know by now the the rumors at least the iPhone 7 is losing its headphone jack, and now that you guys both do use iPhones, what's your take on that? Like, what are your personal opinions on it? Do you think it's good, bad?
I mean, oh sorry, I think you're first this time. Go for it.
Yeah. Can you please adjust it so it keeps switching faces? This is like really weird. I'm just watching myself. But anyways, I think it's a good thing that it's going to happen because it drives technology forward too. We're going to get better Bluetooth now for sure, probably. What I don't like though is that they're going to make it super thin, and that's what I don't want anymore. I'm so sick of these thin phones. They keep falling out of my hands. I've dropped so many phones so far. It's ridiculous. So I don't mind the headphone jack. It's an advancement in technology, but don't make it thinner, please.
You know what? At first, I was kind of pissed off about it because like the 3.5 millimeter head jack has like been there forever, and like how are you gonna hook up your headphones? Everyone's gonna have to go out and buy like Bluetooth headphones. It's gonna be really really annoying. But you know what? To advance technology, sometimes you have to get rid of some of the stuff that's been around for a while, even if it makes sense right now. Because eventually, like, even if it doesn't work out in the first year and people are mad, it's eventually going to make sense afterwards. And once you get it, like, you're going to have more room to work with, and you're going to be able to make more products, you know, that get rid of that wire. Like, I hate wires, you know, like, I feel like they're always tangling on me, you know, I don't know. So if they can do it and everyone catches on with it, it's a better thing.
Yeah, if we get to the point where wireless headphones are just as good as wired headphones, I think it'd be a good move, for sure.
Yeah, the Bluetooth driver still needs a lot of work. Like, it's not nearly as good as being plugged in. But it is getting better.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a bunch of people I've been talking to, they've all been saying, like, it's like an advancement in technology, but it's not like, though it may not be current, it may not, like, it's still something that we need. Next question is actually, like, just kind of reaching out to you guys, just curious, but you guys have grown on YouTube. I'd like to say pretty fast, and like the rate of growth has been pretty large. Like, what do you guys think you guys did that really made an impact with that?
Is it my turn or your turn? I forget.
I don't even know. I think
it's Matt's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just sleep with a lot of people. I find that's the best way to do it. Prostitution is it really works. No, joking aside, like I said earlier, like how to make a YouTube video, it's just consistency. That's what I found. I found like being consistent and like interacting with the community, like especially interacting. Like I try to respond to like every single comment, unless it's like stupid, I won't answer it. But you know, anyone that has a question or wants to like have a discussion, you know, I talk to them, and I find that works. And you know, like if you take a look at my earlier videos, like they're terrible. Like it's like a really stupid person made them. And after doing consistency and learning, you know, that's when I started to see the growth happen in the first year.
I'd say that it sort of started when I reached out to more people on social media. When I joined Twitter, I think that's when it started to go up a little bit, my viewership, my subscriber base, and it wasn't really till then that I noticed really any sort of substantial growth. And working with people for other like giveaways and collaboration videos and just reaching out to other people is what kind of got my channel to grow a bit more. If I didn't do that, if I didn't join Twitter, I'd probably have like 2,000 subscribers or something. It's just about that social interaction, about commenting on people's videos, about viewing new people, giving people a chance, not just watching the big guys, trying to watch other people who are about your same subscriber base, talking to them, just be social. I keep stressing that, just be as social as possible, and that's, yeah.
All right, yeah. Actually, Isaac, I just figured out what was happening. I think it's like
I see now fixed.
Yeah, whoever I click on, it changes it. Okay,
Yep.
so the next question is actually. So it's kind of weird. So like, recently, from what I've noticed, there's a lot of like Canadian, I guess in a sense, like stereotypes. So like one of I've heard a lot is like, ooh, you live in Canada, you love maple syrup. Do you guys like maple syrup?
Yeah,
I do, but I like barely eat it. Unless I'm obviously eating pancakes, but like that's very rare. But
that's
yes, I
pretty
love
much
maple
it.
syrup. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. For sure. So I think actually, so like since it's the end of, like near the end of the call, maybe open up to questions from the actual audience. So like anyone who's watching right now, throw some questions in the chat, and we'll do it.
Yeah, question us.
Kevin and the maple syrup jokes. All right. Yeah, for sure. Actually, you guys, since you guys are basically in Ontario, right? Like, have you guys seen how much snow we've been getting right now? It's great.
I know, I'm
Snowing
staring
right
out the
now.
window. Let me see if I can. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten that much snow recently. I see it snowing right now, but
I see it being like really off and like on and off.
yeah, no, it's horrible. But apparently, I thought it snowed all the time in Canada. That's how the polar bears survive out there, right?
Yeah, it's good. Question from BTech HD. What's your process of making a YouTube video?
I can do it. I'll go.
Okay.
So it used to be that I recorded first, then I did the voiceover, but it didn't make any sense after a while. So now I do the voiceover, then I record the video, then I import it, then I edit it, and then color correct and everything, and then I'll upload it. It's a pretty simple process. It's just it takes a while usually.
Yeah, for me, I usually like write down an outline if I'm going to be doing mostly talking, or if I'm like doing a huge review, I'll do a script, and then anytime I'm on camera, I'll just do points and then just kind of wing it from there because I want to kind of keep it somewhat natural.
Yeah.
And then after the script is done, I'll start. I'll record the voice like myself talking, and then I'll shoot all the B-roll, and then I'll import everything into Premiere and edit it.
Okay, so you use Premiere. Isaac, do you
Final
know
Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro? Final Cut Pro. Do you use After Effects with it for extra effects or anything, or just straight up Final Cut?
Occasionally, if I need to do something, I'll use After Effects. Like if I have to do like some wacky stuff, like removing something from the video, I'll put it into After Effects. Or if I have to do some intensive color correcting or whatever. But pretty much I use just Final Cut Pro.
Okay. Question from Breezosaur or Sunny. Favorite tech of this month?
Favorite tech of this month. Okay, this is like the most terrible month.
I guess you can.
Yeah, there's like nothing coming
It's
out
like
this
nothing.
Compare it to CES. What was your favorite? Maybe you guys didn't. Did you guys go to CES or?
No, I didn't go, but I mean, like I followed everything. Yeah. It wasn't that exciting. Maybe the Chevy Volt or whatever it's called, or whatever the
Volt?
electronic one. Yeah, I think the Volt. That was pretty cool because it was like affordable. Like it was an affordable electric car. It was ugly, but it was affordable and it worked well. Besides that, like maybe the Dr. Fuji's machine that I saw TLD posting. Yeah. Like there really wasn't much else.
That was the best tech of the month.
I know.
Oh no, he rephrases. What's like the tech that you've been enjoying the most this month?
Okay, you go first.
Well, besides Dr. Fuji, I have to say that I haven't really used too much this month. Like there's a pair of headphones that I use that have been awesome, but this month has been super slow, basically for technology and for reviews. There's not many new products coming out. There's not many exciting things coming out. Continuum was pretty cool, and I tried that out on my channel. Microsoft's thing where you plug in your phone. There's just not really much happening right now. There's a lot of promises happening for the future of technology, but there's just nothing really huge out right now that's that exciting.
Yeah. I feel you on that front. Like I feel like a lot of the companies were really trying to, in the end of the day, put out like their best products at the end of the year, in comparison to doing it.
Yeah, for me, I just bought a new laptop like maybe a month ago. So the Dell XPS 15. I don't know. I'm really impressed with it. Amazing 4K screen. It's light. It's thin. It can handle editing video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It hasn't been too exciting lately.
Any more questions? Goals for 2016.
Goals for 2016. Yeah, just take my channel to the next level. Like I want to focus more on collaborations now. Like not just for the sake of doing collaborations, but I want to like start doing creative collaborations with like great ideas. Like I don't just want to like do something with somebody because like, you know, someone else did it. Like I want to come up with a good idea, do collaborations, expand my channel with other people as well, because I find that's the best way to connect with your audience. Like they really love when, you know, more than one YouTuber is doing something, they connect with that. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to start doing different tech besides smartphones and laptops. I want to try to get into maybe like some PC builds and some, you know, home tech as well. And besides that, yeah, just grow the channel. Like, I mean, you know, it'd be nice to say a specific number, but for me, it's more about like getting me personally up there. And then I feel like once I get myself up there in terms of quality and creativity and content, then the actual numbers will come.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still looking to improve everything. I want to keep improving how I do my voiceovers, how I film my video, how I do audio. I'm looking to probably upgrade to a better camera by the end of the year because I've been using this camera for like almost 3 years now, so there's that. But like Matt said, more collaborations, just growing my channel, the usual sort of stuff. Just getting better, basically. That's the whole point about doing these videos, is to keep improving what you know, what's like. Keep improving your skills, keep learning new things. The whole point is to learn new stuff.
For sure. For sure. I had one more question here I was going to ask you before we ended it. Oh, yes. So you guys have been on YouTube for over a year now. What would you guys say would be your biggest problem with YouTube? Like, what's something that's like kind of like irked you to the point where like you've just given up hope, or like, or something that you really don't like about YouTube as a platform?
I'd like to say that their whole sort of copyright thing is a bit confusing at this point. There's just usual small bugs and glitches with YouTube. Like, they make things confusing, especially with their partnership sort of thing that they're working on right now. If you're in a YouTube partnership with a different thing other than YouTube, you have to sign this whole agreement. Just confusing stuff like that, especially things like the unlisted or private debate that sort of started yesterday. Unlisted or public thing. If you unlist a video, then you post it public, you don't get as many views on it or something. I just hope they fix all these little bugs and glitches over the next year or so. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, for me, it's basically processing. It takes way too long. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I mean, it would be nice if it was a lot faster, especially now with 4K. It takes like double the time. And the second thing is the AdSense money is pretty terrible, at least compared to like blogs. So that would be nice if somehow that could be increased. I mean, YouTube Red is helping a little bit, but it's brutal. Like, you need like ridiculous amounts of views to make like 1 cent.
Well, it's great for us at least because the Canadian dollar currently is so low. Like, the conversion, like the smallest thing from US makes such a big difference here. I've been joking actually about it on Twitter. I got like 13 cents or something like that US, and I was joking it's basically equivalent to $10 Canadian, so it's great in terms of actual exchange rates.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, close enough. We're getting there. I think there's actually. Okay, the last question. I think this would be the last question. But what would be your job if you weren't on YouTube? Like what would you be doing if you weren't on YouTube? I think we kind of answered this, but not completely.
I'll go, I guess.
Okay.
YouTube I wouldn't say it's really a job. Like, it doesn't pay like the big bucks that we expect. Like, none of us can really live off it at this point, I don't think. But it's kind of just like a really good hobby that pays a little bit. I think if YouTube wasn't around, I'd probably just be doing nothing really. Like, I don't know what I'd really do. I'm sure there'd be something else if YouTube wasn't around. We'd be uploading to Vimeo or something, or Facebook video or something. I don't know.
If YouTube wasn't around, I'd be trying to invent YouTube. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, somebody would be out there doing it.
No, but all seriously though, I'd probably be doing something in IT, something that lets me be creative. I don't know, maybe graphic design, or actually, I'd probably be a terrible graphic designer. My thumbnails are horrible. I don't know, but something that lets me be creative, not so much, not a desk job. I've done that already. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, yeah, for sure. So I think we're gonna end it off there. I'd like to thank you guys so much for coming on. It's been great talking to you guys. Great learning a bit more about you guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us on too. You did a really good job. I'm
Yeah,
really surprised by your question asking skill. You should definitely do a lot more of this on your channel.
Yeah, for sure. And everyone and anyone watching, actually comment or put it in the chat if you guys think that I should do more, like make like a proper series, invite some more YouTubers on, and start doing it more on from here. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys make sure you guys like this and subscribe to my channel alongside Isaac's or Canoopsies and Matt's. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, which is actually coming out soon as we think.
Nice. Thanks, Darsh. You did a really good job.
Yeah, great job.
Later, YouTube.